up, guys? Supersammysam here. Welcome to my first fitness video. A little bit about me. You just call me Sam. I'm 19 years old, about 5'9", 155 pounds. I don't claim to know everything about fitness, working out, or bodybuilding. I'm not the biggest and I'm not the strongest, but I strive to be the best version of myself, to be better than I was the day before. And hopefully, I can inspire you to do the same. So I'm on a journey just to build the best physique in the world. I'll be documenting my workouts, what I do, what I eat, all that good stuff. So today I'm doing a push workout. Let's get into it. All right, guys and girls, today I'm starting off the Supersammysam push day with the incline barbell bench press. Today I'm going to be performing this movement for 2 sets between the 5 to 8 rep range. So once I'm under the bar, I make sure my shoulders are depressed and in its lowest position. I then push the bar up, bring the bar forward, and then retract my shoulders. And this ensures my shoulders are in a safe position to reduce the risk of injury. My forearm is straight up and down and makes a 90-degree angle with the rest of my arm. I don't want my forearm to be too far in or too far out. As far as range of motion goes, I only go a little past 90 degrees on this movement. You don't need the bar to touch your chest. I find if I go too low, I'll start to rotate my shoulder forward and flare my elbows out, which is definitely not good for my shoulder. Finally, I drive with my elbows and imagine my elbows are touching to get that full chest activation. Alright guys, next up we are doing a machine press. I've never used this one in particular, but it looked pretty good, so I figured I'd give it a try. Any machine press where your hands start away from each other and in close together is good because this allows a really good contraction of the muscle in your chest versus a machine that doesn't have your hands move in a different plane. Same as before, I'm just retracting and depressing my shoulders and focusing on driving with my elbows to contract that pectoral muscle. For the second set, we will be doing a cluster set, which I will pass it to Sam to explain.
For this next set, keep the same weight. I'll do 5 reps, I'll take 10 breaths. I'll do 5 reps, take 10 breaths, then I'll do as many as I can till failure.
Thank you, Sam. I like doing cluster sets because it increases the intensity of the workout. Once I'm done with the reps, I get up, take my deep breaths, then get right back into it. And there you go. Let's cluster set.
That is heavy. Alright, so I'm gonna do first set 16, 20 reps, nice and controlled with the chest fly. After that, I'll do 10 reps, same weight, drop plate, do 10, drop another, do 10, and then we're good. So, let's get it.
So for my chest focused push day, I only do one shoulder movement, and today I'm going to be hitting my medial delt with the cable cuff side lateral raises. I'll be doing 3 sets between 12 to 15 rep range. I like to do cable laterals over dumbbell laterals because there's tension throughout the whole range of motion versus dumbbell laterals where there's less tension as you go down. I prefer cuffs over handles so I can take my hand out of the movement, but if you don't have cuffs, handles are fine. I like to hang from the bar of the cable to brace myself, and then I bring the cable up to make a 90-degree angle with my arm and torso. I also make sure that my hand is in the same plane. I'm not moving forward or backward, just straight up and down when performing this lift. Alright, so for our first tricep exercise, we are going to be doing a skull crusher variation. I believe the correct name is the lying French press, but I'm not entirely sure what the name is. So if you know the name, let me know in the comment section down below because it's my first day working out ever. So for this movement, I'm just going to be doing 3 sets between the 8 to 10 rep range. So with the regular skull crusher, my arms are straight up and down, and I bring the easy bar to my skull as shown in the video. But with the variation, I lean my arms further back to where the bar path will go behind my head. I prefer doing it this way over the traditional skull crusher because I find with the traditional skull crusher, I'm using too much shoulder in the movement. But with the variation, I'm able to minimize this. So in short, I'm able to focus on my tricep more.
Alright, so next up I'm doing the cable tricep extension with the rope for 2 sets in the 10 to 12 rep range. So with this, I'm making sure my elbows stay in the same position throughout the exercise, and I'm going all the way up and all the way down during the lift, squeezing my tricep all the way through. Mainly, I'm just trying to avoid swinging with my arm and instead just let my muscle do its job. Alright, and for the final tricep exercise, I'm going to be doing single arm overhead tricep extensions for 2 sets in the 10 to 12 rep range. So I'm going to be doing this movement with the cuffs and making a knife hand. If you don't have cuffs, you can just grab the cable, but again, I like the cuffs because it takes my hand out of the movement. So all I'm doing is flaring my elbow to my side and extending my arm upward in that direction. Same as before, I am trying to keep my elbow in one spot and focus on controlling the weight with my tricep.
Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I provided some informative information to y'all. I'm working on making new videos and delivering the content best way as possible. Stay swole. See you in the next one.